He said, Asiwaju will not rule. God forbid. God who told you God forbid? He's your president on the 29th, in 2 weeks' time. Prepare for his inauguration. They will now use opposition to say, let's protest. And when they disorganize Nigeria, listen what they are going to do. They will divide Nigeria into 3. That's what the Americans have in mind. The Oduduwa will come out. I'm specifically calling them so that you will know when it's time. The Oduduwa will come out. The Biafrans will come out. The Nigerians will come out. These are the 3 people that will come out. Then the minority, which are the Niger Delta, will say, well, we will rise up. They won't come out, but they will rise up. This is where we now have ethnic what? Challenges. Lest I forget, Southern Africa is also part of it, but I'm coming. Now, there's going to be a problem. Now, see how they are going to start. Listen, if these things don't come to pass, no, God they call me I'm fake. This May, right? Right, this May, and today is 6th of May, 2023. You start seeing banks having problem with money again. Your cash, your banks will have problem. I can call the names of the bank. I can call them. Are you understand me? But even the bank I'm using will be part of it. They will shake the bank. Since they don't want Tinubu to win, they want to bring the man as a Christian. I love P2B to win, no, don't misquote me. He's a Christian, I want him to win. But as a Christian he is, there are things he won't say no. There are things he will say yes. Because he's a good speaking English man with a white man. So they will relate well. And that time when they bring their attempts, you will understand. You will understand that God does his own thing in his way. It is not us. If we choose a leader for ourselves and not asking God for his mind, there is a problem. That's why I'm telling you, the reason why God is giving the first stage to Tinubu is because of gay right. They can't even approach him because it's not possible. Now, in the month of June, that's how I said it that time. They insulted me. I said P2B will come third, Atiku second, Tinubu first. They say I'm a thief. I've collected money. It happened that way. Now look, the government of US will shake Nigeria's bank, and Switzerland or whatever they call them will begin to withdraw license from our banks, not to operate. So the Americans cannot be able to send us money anymore, and we use what? Our code to receive this money. All the banks. There's one they call bank. There's one they call AC. So use your wisdom to complete it. And there's one they call Z. There is Z bank. There's one they call P bank in Nigeria. It will be affected. Listen, the first one I say G. If you know the bank of G. So if you have all this account, change it to dollar account. They won't tamper the dollar account. They will only tamper with your naira. Yamio, I said it that time, you will like money will scarce. You will say, hey, why did you shine? Why did you shine? Now they are coming back in June just to disqualify Asiwaju. You are talking another thing. You are talking about interim government. Keep insulting Tinubu. Yeah, I told you let's stop. You would agree. So G bank, A bank, a bank called Z bank, U bank, UPC. Example. UNN bank. You know, if you know, you know. Economical bank. Okay. There's one they call Standing Unity Bank. Is there any bank like Standing Unity Bank? No. So I didn't say anything. If you know, you know. Okay. Huh? And there's one they call Womanizing Bank. Use your head, you know the bank I'm talking about. This man will rule. God will use it to protect. But the people will not come out, and even pastors who are blind spiritually, all they do is healing in the name of Jesus. That's healing though. Money. But they don't understand the vision of what God is saying. So they will not put, even some pastors will bring their money to enforce the fight. When the other man now rule, they will not sign gay right. When they sign gay right, the same church, blind churches will not come out again and say, no. What are you saying no for? Jonathan came. You say Jonathan is not good for you. We don't want Jonathan. He's too corrupt. There's one man in Abuja who makes noise more. Buhari now came in. He came out again to talk. Which government that will help you? Help yourself. It is not the government that makes you rich. It is God. It is not the government that makes your economy better. It is God, and it is you having the fear of God. When the better government enter, if they like, let Jesus come to rule as a president, poor people will still be poor. The rich will still be rich. It is your mental state of mind that makes you rich, that makes you poor. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Put tinubu there, I'll still be successful. Put Obi, I'll still be successful. Put Lucifer, I'll still be successful. They don't have the key to my success. My source is from heaven. Are you understand what I'm saying? So if you say Asiwaju is not good, you come out to fight. The American gives you what it takes to fight. The Oduduwa comes out, Biafra comes out, all of you pull him out. You now say this man must rule. After 3 months, you will sign gay right. Eh? When you sign gay right, you now stand up to shout, hey, no. That time, you know Nigeria is finished. I talked about last year, Kenya having earthquake. They had earthquake. How many days ago? 3 days. And it's about 800 yards. I guess so, but I'm not sure yet. The road, the place was divided into 2. It looks like it will not happen. And Nigeria, listen to me, I'm not in the country, so I can talk. After this, Nigeria will have earthquake, a very serious earthquake. This earthquake is about 300 yards. Nigeria will have earthquake after these challenges that is coming. Is a sign of warning. Let God do his thing in the country. I hear someone say, I said it, this election is not what to predict if you don't hear well from God. When things started changing, listen, the Bible said the great people are the people who listen, not the people who talk. God was talking. This present government, which is APC, they were listening, planning. If God exposed it through too much of prophet who talks anyhow, they will re-strategize. That's how they have something in their head. You think they are old fools? They are not old fools. They know what they are doing. They know God even more than you who shouting Jesus every night and day. They hear it, they walk with it, and they use it. Are you understanding what I'm saying? And you say they read. You too, read your own. Are you understand what I'm saying? God talked about what? This government. When God spoke about it, they heard it. They know it will happen. They say entering government. The entering government went back and they had sense. They re-strategized. You who are the people of God didn't strategize. So you are just hearing for hearing's sake. And you start going to church to carry microphone. I'm going to do that. Election is not by church shop. You go to church to announce church. It doesn't work. God works with covenant. And I'm saying this again for the last time. If you people say you won't agree, go and protest. Fight, cause all the problem you want to cause, and the other man rule. I bet you in the name of God, in 3 months to 4, gay rights will come to play. Then you will understand that the devil you know is better than the angels you don't know. So the first strike, as I said, in June, your banking system will have problem. And remember when I said this in December, that they will be able to change the note. They want to change the note. They did, and I said money will lack. It happened. And I said after the old note will come back. It happened. And I said again that later they will still want to change it. It happened. They say they want to rechange it. That's what they are working on. Just to frustrate Tinubu's government. So by June now it's not about your money. They will remove the license from your banks one by one. Your bank won't function again. You can't even go to the bank, but bank is closed. You can't even contact because bank is not going through. Are you understanding what I'm saying? That's the commotion that is coming. So prepare for the worst and hope for the better. Remember, it is not the government that we enter on the 29th that we caused it. It is the problem of the world order. They will remove the license from so many banks from Nigeria and we'll cry. What did you say? Why are you saying nonsense? Wait till June. So that most of you will insult me. I'm live here on TikTok with this my phone and with this Android. TikTok have insulted me to the point God said no, stop running. Now go face to face. So they were insulting me. I'm fake. I'm saying this. I'm saying, do they happen? Tinubu government will be good. Tinubu government will be better. There's going to be a lot of changes. There's going to be a lot of changes. When a rich man rules, where is the money he wants to take? You understand? Money will flow in his government. Money will just be going everywhere. Share. Let me tell you, Tinubu government will be like Jonathan government, where money will flow, but the corruption will also reduce. Yes, corruption will reduce by 10 to 5%. Things will be good. Dollars will also come down and stay for a bit. Come down, stay for a bit. Come down, stay for a bit. Are you understand what I'm saying? But the government of the US who wants to destabilize his government so that he looks evil. But the government will be good. The only problem that the government will have, if you are talking too much on social media, they will just come switch you. That's how they will just do it. They'll just do it. They'll just off your mic. You talk too much, they press it. That's the only difference. They are going to detect some people. Are you understand what I'm saying? So, Tinubu government is good. The only problem is that you don't come out to talk too much. There's no freedom of speech. There will be freedom of speech, no doubt. But after the freedom of speech, if you talk again, they seize your account from you. You will go back. You will tell the FCC how you got your money. Are you understand what I'm saying? You will tell the government how you got your money. But the truthful part is that the government that is coming will not fight Igbos. Hear me clear. The coming government will not fight Igbos. I see God giving the Igbos wisdom. I saw Abia State developing rapid development in Abia State, that people start moving to Abia State. You see, in a year like this, you see thousands of skyscrapers. You see there are buildings in Abia. You said the most dirtiest state in Nigeria will become the most cleanest. You can start comparing it to Dubai. Hear my word? You see what I'm saying? The road will be very sweet, good to go to. Abia State will be very beautiful. So even some people from River State will just move to Abia State and stay. So Abia State will be so wonderful. Abia will be very great. Tinubu will fight against the government, the governors who are not doing their state well. And so that is all I can say. There's going to be changes with slow process. I understand. Changes with what? Slow process. But in the space of 2 years, you'll see a big difference. But if we go to the street, we go to say, no. Our men will die like chicken. If they die like chicken, women will be empty. Who will marry them? Okay. So we must pray very well. So that's the, I don't know. Buhari is about to tell people, all the government, I'm done with police. I'm done with what? I'm done with police. So it became state police, something like, yeah, so go and write it down. As I said before, Peter Obi will not be the president of Nigeria as a member of Labour Party. I don't know how you want to do that. Would they crash him out? Or would they leave him? But if he does not give up, he will become the president of Nigeria. Then Nigeria will also bear the consequences after he has come to power. But right now, the man that is going to be inaugurated on the 29th of May, let's pray for peace, because nobody can stop him on that day. The worst part is this: God is with him. I'm not lying to you. If I have eaten his money, may God judge me. I don't care about him. As much as he doesn't know me, I don't know him. But I see the hand of God. Let's pray. There's going to be energy. We had a plug. They plug a car in the source. I'm seeing so many power sources in Nigeria. We had a charge cars. So you just take it. They will just take it, plug. So this is how cars will be tricked into the country, so that fuel will respect itself. Neither they make it, what they call it, they make it subsidy. The only thing I know, I don't understand concerning the subsidy is that I don't know if they remove subsidy or if they put subsidy to now. So that's not my business. But as I said, we'll have rechargeable cars in Nigeria, where people will be buying rechargeable cars, affordable price, made by an Anambra man. Are you understanding me? So that is what I see in Nigeria, and I began to see good roads. I'm seeing good roads. Federal roads will be constructed. Federal roads will be contracted to Julius Berger, to the best production and all that. But despite everything, lastly, I will say insecurity. God will come by himself to handle insecurity Yeah, so God will come by himself to handle insecurity in the country. So we should pray concerning that. There's going to be a lot of changes in the country. So I want to say thank you. Congratulations. Something marvelous is going to happen in Nigeria. Very great. In this country where I am, they've not taken light. Nigeria will have an opportunity to see a long-lasting power solution. There's going to be a power source where every houses will start having light. Are you understanding what I'm saying? We'll start having light. I don't know how it will happen. I don't know the technology it will bring. But I saw source of power in Nigeria in different ways. Is it inverter, cheaper one? Is it solar? I don't know. There is an agreement that is going to come together, and light issues will start growing gradually. And there is another good news for Nigeria. I'm seeing, the man called Innocent who produces car. I saw him. They made an agreement. There is a lot of cars. There's going to be a lot of production of cars. These cars, electric cars in Nigeria. There's going to be a lot of electric cars in Nigeria. Nigeria, never forget flooding. Mostly you see Lagos, where the wicked, the bad, the ugly, and the good is. Pray against flood. I'm seeing sea rising in Lagos. You see that new beach, that new island? Pray for them. And pray for that beauty when they finish. Pray for people in VI. Anything that have to do with the other side, not mainland. They call them offland. So pray for them. There's going to be a lot of flooding in Nigeria. There's going to be a flooding in Ghana. There's going to be flooding in Kenya. There's going to see Uganda is also going to experience their own. It's Kigali. So flooding in America, that one is cheap. We are talking about mudslide, mud from the ground coming to wash. And let's move it to Cameroon. Let's pray that any fight and war that will come through Cameroon to affect Akwa Ibom people being shot at or Calabar or being kidnapped, let God have mercy. God is about to expose humans. I'm seeing humans, rich, very rich men coming together. They are feeding on human beings. Where do we find this kind of prophecy? Where people come together to eat human beings. It's about to be exposed in Africa. West Africa, fine. East Africa, North Africa. Where again? South Africa. But you will find rich people coming together to eat human beings. The highest of it all, the wickedness of man. Human eating human. So to pray for Yahoo boys, because Yahoo boys will begin to increase in numbers and they will be killed in numbers. Because I began to see the EFCC saying, no, we're tired of capturing them. And the EFCC will now connive with the task force of a kind of a force they're going to bring that the EFCC will be working with, a firing squad. So they catch you as a Yahoo, you're not coming out, they're shooting you, they are killing you straight. That is what the Lord is saying. And a particular unit that have gone before, this is Federal SARS. And the Federal SARS will be coming back again. And tax force, I don't know, Federal Tax Force or whatever they call them, the JTF will be coming back again. So the high discipline of the military will be coming back again, because I'm seeing this government also changing those things. So we should keep praying. So as I said before, pray. Your banks will be having challenges. Huh? Don't bother putting crypto. Crypto will only help people who have invested since. All those people who have their money have been there for 3 years. People who have been in crypto for their money have been held for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 1 year, and that's the people I know. Crypto is coming to pay, to compensate, but not you who will just enter 1 week. You say, let crypto pay, let crypto is not paying any time. God will release the favor for all these people who have invested so many years, their money have been hanging. Those are the people I see their money being released. So, Nigeria, the solution to your problem, don't go for riot. Don't fight against the government. If you have money, just leave the country if you can't stay. But I beg you, in the government, this coming government will be good. Just that they would like to censor many things. If you are coming out and you are making match, they will just they will just bend your wing. These are cult men in so many countries in Africa coming together to prove themselves as Illuminati members. That is about 2 people in the music industry that is about to go home all of a sudden. I think I'm talking too much. Should I stop? There are 2 people that is about to go home in Nigeria. 2 young artists, very famous and very rich. One is about to go, the other is about to go, and one will be caught with drug. For the Nollywood movie stars, it's time to take back. Those who kill by the sword to make themselves famous, those who kill to make themselves rich in the industry, there is judgment against them. I'm not talking about another person, I'm talking about the Nollywood of Nigeria. There are so many people, 3 women and 2 men, who have given their lives to the devil for fame and richness. And the devil is coming back to take what they got from him. So we're about to hear about their demise, sudden strange, for them to die in their own pool of blood. If you kill your child for money, they will bear the consequences. Are you understanding what I'm saying? And there is a specific one who said by this time he would die after the prosperity. So we have to pray for them. So that is all I have to say for now. Pray for all the pastors in Nigeria. Pray for all the pastors in South Africa. Pray for all the pastors around the world, because the criticism that is coming, and the persecution that is coming, and the condemnation that is coming, and the fight that is coming is high. It's not going to be easy this year, because they're going to condemn a lot of preachers. The devil will be out there looking for faults. So don't be a tool where the devil will use you to fight your pastors who is fighting against the devil. So be a tool for God to use you to fight against the kingdom of darkness. But don't be a tool for the devil to use you to fight your pastor. Because if you bring down every father, Oyedepo is a father, Adeboye is a father, Apostle Suleiman is a father, Apostle Selman is also a father. There are many of them. Who is a father? David Biome is a father. If you condemn Polyneche and ETC and all of them, if you condemn all of them, and God do not hear their mercy anymore, the nations will crumble. Do you know you people are insulting the pastors in Africa? Oh, there are so many churches here, then there should be a company here. Why don't you go to school, get rich, open companies? I will only want to establish the church of God. Solomon built the temple of God. You know how big it is? It is very big. And you're expecting a pastor to build an engineering house? No, he's to build a church that we're going to be enough to contain his people, which is the people of God. So if we fight the kingdom of God, the devil will overtake even you who is fighting. So have wisdom and understand it. So that's the part. And finally, I see a great man of God in Nigeria walking away. And he turned his back. He didn't say a word. And he was saying bye. He has been in the seat for so many decades. He has been a general overseer. And he has been a great man to the nation and to Africa at large. That so many presidents honor him. He turned his back and he said bye. I've spoken to him. I've spoken about him from the past prophecies. So I want to say thank you so much for listening to me here.
To sow and support the ministry, kindly check the account details on your screen to support. To have a Zoom one-on-one prophetic session with me, register with my personal assistant abeokuta. Send a WhatsApp message to +234 810 3627629 to book a date.
Speak to me directly on WhatsApp by sending a message to +254 711 3261.
Follow us and subscribe on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube and Instagram at Prophet Abel T. Boma, and get recent update about the Prophet.